kick it, that's that ooh wee. She just peeped the dream, that's that Gucci. Used to count that chicken, now it's blue cheese. Running through that paper like it's loose.
What up, K gang? I miss you guys. I miss you. I know y'all been missing me. I'm sorry I haven't put out a video in a long time, but just know that your boy's healing up and he's taking it easy. I'm listening to everybody. I'm keeping my butt inside the house, and I'm very depressed, man, just being inside the house. So I'm looking for any reason to do some couple things while I'm in the house. Like if I could do something in the house, I am. So the other day, my son ended up ordering some. Let me go back. I wanted to get some carbon fiber pieces for my son's cluster, which I can't find no more. And I don't know what was it called back then, but I was trying to get the same thing I did to my cluster. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I have this cluster maybe I don't know how many years ago. I have the car, and I got this pit bull over here. Mila, can you go? I don't need you growling in my video, please. Nobody wants to hurt you. Anyway, I did this cluster so many years ago, and give me 1 minute. I'm gonna have to get her out of here. Give me one. Well, guys, I'm back. Had to get her and lock her in the cage because she has a thing that she's very protective of the home. I understand. I have the door open to let the sunlight come in. I have the lights on. I was looking at a couple things on Facebook that I'm interested in. I'm interested in getting one of these things, and for the price tag, this guy wants it for like $350. I don't know which is a good deal or not, but I'll keep looking around. But anyway, that cluster you seen that I did there, I did that so many years ago, and I don't know how long I had that cluster already, because that's when I first got the car. So I forgot what they call those little carbon fiber pieces, but I don't know how to find it. So I told my son I can do the next best thing. I can wrap it, which I know I have done it before, and so I end up wrapping his cluster, which I'm gonna insert a picture here, and his I think what they call is a bezel, which I'm gonna insert right here so y'all can take a look at it. I'm gonna leave it up there for a couple seconds, which I think I did a pretty good job. And today what I'm gonna do is I have my S2K cluster that I've been in the stash for a while. I ended up getting my hands back on it, and I'll say, you know what, since I'm not going raced out, but guys, I got some news for you. I am gonna fully build the block for the hatch, and which I already have a built head, so I'm gonna do that for the hatch. As soon as this gets better, we're gonna start jumping right into that because I want that thing running. I am gonna sell the fuel setup out of the car. The fuel setup that I'm not doing no all-wheel drive. I'm gonna go right back to the all stocker because I'm gonna do the all motor thing. I'm gonna push just for 300 horsepower. That's it for the streets. That's more than enough. I had fun with that many years ago. Years of beating on it, so that's what I'm gonna go back to. But today I'm gonna get. See, I got my new. Well, not my new, but the cluster I'm gonna do. I got this background. Hold on, let me take it off of here first. Let me show you what I got. I got this piece a long time ago on, I think, I'm not sure what the place is called. I think I have the harness. But the harness are the same thing. Give me a second. Which the harness that I have here, which is called Revline, I think it is. Yeah. So that's the same company that has these these background pieces so that you can use and put it in your EG, your EK. So what I did, I modified this a little bit to use the stock, which I'm gonna call bezel because I don't know the name, to which I use the stock one from an EK. I modified it a little bit to fit. So you can see there, I modified it to fit. You're gonna see once I put this all together, and I have the glass, which I'm gonna use from the SI one I have there. Who knows? I might keep it in the family, so that might go to. So you never know. I'm gonna wrap this thing in carbon fiber. I'm gonna wrap this also in carbon fiber. So this thing could look phenomenal back in the hatch. I'm also looking for a piece that holds the 2 gauge pods in carbon fiber. Back in the day, there was a company that used to make them in carbon fiber. No longer could find them online. So I got some people that I know from Mexico that are going to be making a couple pieces for my car. I couldn't commit to them because, you know, obviously you guys know I've been getting hurt, and I was been supposed to ship a whole box full of my pieces to him, and I couldn't. You know, lack of funds, lack of a lot of stuff that's been happening. It's been happening lately that I haven't been having a chance to send it over. It's a big box full of a whole bunch of plastic parts that were for the interior of the car that's going to be carbon fiber. So, which we do have to send a good amount of money with it. So I'm not trying to send the full amount. I'm trying to send something so they can get started on it. And once they're finished with everything, then I'll pay them completely off so they can send my items over. Because, you know, you never know, you can't trust anybody, especially from Mexico. So, you know, you can't send them nobody, the cops over there, to get your money back or anything. So, I'm thinking I might just sell a couple pieces here and there and just send them over. So, guys, without further ado, let me stop talking. Let me just get into the action and show you what kind of paper I got. Which, got this off on eBay. It was supposed to be 7D, and they ended up sending me this garbage for right now, which I'm going to use it anyway because they ended up refunding me my money and said that I'm sorry that we couldn't send you the 7D, but we just sent you something since you paid for it. I'm like, well, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the 7D. So they ended up refunding me my money, and I ended up getting this for free. Which I didn't want to get it for free, but, you know, you want to pay what you want for. I mean, how you say that again? I wanted the 7D. That's what I wanted it for. Not no, I don't know what they call this. It's probably 2D, 3D. I don't know. This is garbage. But it did look good in Tito's car, so I'm not paying for a whole. I think they sell these pieces in carbon fiber, like this one here. And this one here, I think it's probably only by $150 to $200. I'm not sure with this piece. I think this piece alone is like $230, like regular, or almost $300. Not even carbon fiber, but this piece is like just to hold your S2 your cluster, and the EK is like almost $300. Dude, I'm saving so much money just doing what I'm doing now. I know I did this before. That's why I'm doing it. I did it to one of my friend's car like years back, and when that harness that I have there says it was plug and play back in the day, so which is probably like 5 years ago, something like that or more. But anyway, too much babbling. Let's get it popping now. You need yourself a heat gun. I got a heat gun, some scissors, and a blade, which I have in my bag. And we're gonna start getting the cutting. What piece I'm gonna do first? I'm gonna do the easiest piece, which I'm gonna do this piece first. and we'll be right back. Alrighty. I'm gonna just measure this thing out. Eventually I might end up giving it carbon, but I'm just going to do this right now. It's something to do since I'm bored, and a video to get to you guys. After this part, I already wiped this thing down with some alcohol, which I had this little spray right here with a little rag, wiped it down. Now with this piece I have here, get this thing nice and soft. Here we go. Nice and hot. Stretch everything. There you go. Put this thing over here. Now the good thing about the heat gun is it can keep helping you work this thing how you want it. What I'm gonna do is cut the inside out so that way I don't want to cut it on my table, so I don't want to damage anything on the. So, which that film, what you're seeing is the top film. Get that film off of here. Maybe. Dang, I should have tried to do the other side. But anyway. Almost there. So now what we're going to do is hit the bottom. You'll see it fold by itself on there. Which I'm going to get this. You pull as tight as you can. Again, get the middle, up the middle a little bit. Hey, hurry, you gotta do this quick. Pull on the middle area. Basically, so now you'll see these little edges of it. You can just hit it with the, get to the edge, hit it with the blade, which I think right there. So it's right there. Now you see what I did there. So make the edge look really nice and tight. Once you heat it up again with the gun, it will look even better. So all I do is split it all the way down like that. Pick up stretch it all the way down, and tighten it like that. Do the same thing from here. Get to the edge, cut it all the way down. Edge, cut it all the way down. Make it split all the way to the other side. Back up. Put it back up like that. Stretch as much as you can back down. Now here's where the heat gun goes in play. See those edges? Now what you did there, you made it look even softer again. So you pull up the old parts, pick it back up and make them nice and tight all over again. Pieces here. Fill it up. Nice and pull tight and wrap again. This corner piece right here. Back up. Nice and tight. See how tight they look now? So this one at the bottom, very bottom here, I gotta peel it back up. That's too much. Peel that off. Peel this one off. So you see how nice and tight the bottom edge and top edge look. So once you see those little creases, all you gotta do is run your little finger with your thumb right down there like that. So now for the rest of this, you can just grab the blade, cut a slit in here like that, and just pass it all the way around the plastic. You'll get that nice smooth edge cut. So as you see, you got that nice smooth edge cut all the way around there. The reason why I did this like this is because you can visually see this part, so it gives it that effect that's carbon completely, because you see it continuously rolling over the edge. Top piece also, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna heat it up and try to get it as tight all the way around everything, which you're not gonna see it, but I like it. I like my stuff to look to perfection. So do the side first. all. Now you can see the finish. Well, almost the finish, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how it looks when it's all done. And there's a little scratch that I don't know if you can get on the camera right here. You see little blemishes there? I'm gonna show you how you get that out when I be right back. So, well, guys, I'm gonna get this. I don't know if you can get this on camera. See if you see little blemish. All right, you see those blemishes on there? That looks like scratch marks. Well, I'm gonna show you how to get that out. And here's the glass that we're gonna be using, which it has also blemishes all over it. Little scratch marks. I don't know if you can get that on camera, but it does. So, I'm gonna show you how to. Maybe you see it right here. Yeah, you see them, right? Show you how to get them out. You probably seen one of my other videos before show you exactly how you get them all out. But you got to get a drill, a little pad, and actually buff them out. You can actually buff those marks all out. All those marks will come right out. And when I come back, you're gonna see the finished product. When I have everything all together, ready to go in the car. We'll be back. Alright guys, and we're back. As you can see, the back wrap piece is back on. You see I got rid of the blemish that we had in here. And this one, I still haven't wiped this all off already, but I buffed it already. You don't see those blemishes in there no more. So when you cover this all up, it'll look nice and factory. Once you put it back in, I ain't gonna worry about anybody touching it, putting their hands on it. Which I'm not sure that I'm going to use this anymore, but I just want to give y'all a look, see how it looks with this on, but I prefer it off. So, I don't know about you guys, but this thing is already looking phenomenal to me, and I can't wait till it's back in the car. Obviously, you guys know that my leg is bad and I can't go anywhere, so that's the reason why I'm doing all these things inside, but I'm going to wipe this thing off, and I'm going to show you how it looks with it on. Those of you guys that want to know how I do this thing, there's a video, I think, a couple videos back of me putting in a new cluster in Tito's car, so that will show you how exactly I did this, how I get it to look a certain way. So only just with a drill with a little buffer on the edge and some compound, 3M compound, what you see right there on my test. What you see right there on my desk, I said test. But yeah guys, I'll be right back, clean this bezel all up, and I'm gonna put it on it, and you tell me see how you like it or not. Alright guys, now you can see what it looks like with the glass part, which I call it, which is actually plastic, but we're gonna call it glass. With the plastic on, the glass on, whatever you guys want to call it, but as you can see, it looks like it has the stock feel to it. So don't mind this little crack in it. It's been like that for years. If I go to the junkyard and I find a very good, well, one that's not broken anywhere and not deep scratches in it, that I can bring it out, buff it back out, and come back out. But I think it looks pretty good. Hey Tito, you want to come take a look at this thing, how you like it or not? Well guys, that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you like what I just got. For me, I'm not gonna rock the glass part. This plastic part, I'm not gonna rock it, so I'm actually gonna, what's the fun thing about this is gonna plug and play like if it was factory on the car, which I love about that. And it's gonna look very, very good. I think it's gonna look very good, and I can go back to what I wanted in the beginning. So when I get this car and I fully build it, I'm only going to shift at $9 grand. I'm not going to shift further than that. So that's if I'm beating on it. Well guys, I hope you liked the video. I know it's not some content you guys are used to, but I'm giving you something. It's something for me to pass my time with and something I can post. So guys, bear with me. I know it might be boring to some people, but hey, there's people out there that doesn't know how to mess with clusters. And if you got any questions, feel free, comment down below what you don't like, what you do like, what you want to see in the future, what you want to see in future videos. And if you guys, for one thing, please drop a like on the video if you like the content. Do me a favor, that helps. It helps me far along. You know how much that helps us. But yeah, give me your comments, what you like about it. And I know some of you guys that love those S2K clusters. I love them also, especially AP1. AP1 is my favorite. AP2, I like, my favorite one is AP1. That's the reason why I decided to go with one of these. And this one I had for a while. I think this one's got like 20-some thousand miles on it. That's the reason why I hold on to that one. That's the reason why I hold on to that cluster I had back there, which it says since I made the car K-Series, only put like, after beating on it and everything, probably like 5,000-6,000 miles on it since I got that cluster. So been beating on it for a while. Anyway guys, love you, peace, see you in the next one.